Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Just a short sort of special review tonight. Me and the lad, we went to the cinema today and we saw Friday Night at Freddy's, which was really cool. We absolutely really enjoyed the film. Um, Short sort of synopsis on the film. It's about this old sort of 1980s sort of children's arcade and sort of pizzeria sort of place that's been closed down. Um, but it's still there because the owners sort of like wanted to keep it there. And there's a guy who's lives with his little young sister, um, who's had a few problems in the past where I think his brother's been sort of kidnapped and things. A lot of children in the area has been kidnapped. Anyway, he gets a nighttime job at this old sort of arcadey place, which is Freddys, and in there they got these animatronic sort of puppets almost of like a bear, a rabbit, and a bird, and a fox, and stuff like that. And that's Freddy and the gang, but they are quite evil, and they can sort of like operate on their own. Um, there's one night when they've got these sort of bad dudes that are going into the place because they're trying to. There's the aunt of the young girl is trying to get sort of like custody of her, and she sends people into this arcade to destroy it, so to show that he can't keep a job, so he loses his job, sort of thing. But they succumb to the puppets, and they all get brutally killed off, and stuff like that comes on, and we get introduced to like a policewoman who sort of befriends the lad that's working there, and they come quite close, and then the adventure sort of takes off from there. I'm not going to go any deeper into the synopsis because I don't want to sort of spoil it for you. Yeah, we really enjoyed it. We thought it was a really cool film. It's a good mixture of sort of like sort of some horror elements in it, and there's some sort of like family drama sort of storyline going on, and there's also a little bit of comedy in there, which is quite cool. Like the young girl sort of befriends Freddy and the other sort of like robotic sort of puppets, and so that's really cool. And it's a really different sort of take on the film, and we absolutely really enjoyed it. It was like nothing to take serious. Um, the story does it is a bit of a slow burn story. It does take a while to sort of get going, and then as the sort of story unfolds around the sort of like the arcade, and then the sort of characters sort of click into place. Oh yeah, like the policewoman is related to the guy that owned the place. The guy that owned the place is the guy that gave him the job at the job agency, and it's really sort of cool, and it kind of ends where it could easily lead to sort of like a second movie, really, and it was really enjoyable. It's not a sort of horror you'd go and watch to be scared or for sort of gore or anything like that. It's just something that you would go to watch as a sort of a popcorn sort of horror movie, and that's all it was really. It was really quite enjoyable. It is based on a video game, which the video game is going to be coming to my channel soon. So keep your eyes out for that if you're interested in seeing some gameplay of that. But yeah, I'm going to score it an 8 out of 10. Lemon Lord scored it 9 out of 10. He really enjoyed it. It's his sort of thing, and I can see why. It's just a good sort of fun movie with good characters and quite well played and well filmed. It was really good. The positives of the film: it looks nice. The characters are believable and quite well acting. The story is pretty cool. Negatives is a slow burn. It does lack sort of like gore and stuff like that, which it was a 15 certificate, and it didn't. I think that could probably got away with a 12, to be honest, rather than a 15, because I didn't really see anything to sort of like make it into a 15. There is sort of a decapitation in the film, but you don't see a lot of it. But yeah, that's Friday Night at Freddy's. I score 8 out of 10. it's a good film. So if you get a chance to see it, I highly recommend catching it. Cheers, guys.